So we have here the NCAA women's basketball scores for Saturday, March 15th, 2025. So we have here 11 conferences that have conference tournaments and championships going on today. 9 will do the automatic qualifiers. So we have only 3 more automatic qualifier spots left to decide tomorrow. 28 out of 31 have been decided. And we also have 12 as of now, before today, that were guaranteed to be BIT teams with the first 4 out. And so at least 20 at-large teams to be picked. The first 4 is who's in, who's out into the tournament. They're still picked, but they're not like automatic bids. They're not like at-large is supposed to be picked for the WNIT. We have Ball State defeats Toledo on the MAC 65-58. Ball State wins the Mid-American Conference Final. That was this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern CBS Sports Art. Then we went to the finals on ESPNU. We had 3 finals on ESPNU. 1 for women, 1 on ESPN News. We had Fairfield defeat Quinnipiac in the Metro-Atlantic Athletic Conference Championship Final. 76-53 win for Fairfield over Quinnipiac. We had William & Mary as the 9th seed. They defeated 4 seed Drexel. William & Mary Tribe defeated the Drexel Dragons 76-54 in the CE Championship Final. There's typically one team that makes March Madness every one from the women's side. The last few seasons has been under 500 over record. William & Mary could be that team. FBCU in the Easton Championship Final at home in Fort Myers, Florida, because the Easton listed last year doing campus state games for the whole tournament. They're doing it to get the men's semifinals on TV, and the women's, and then the women's final on TV, and then probably maybe they'll do ESPN News men's semis, probably, and then ESPN 2 or probably the men's final, and then ESPN or ESPN 2 or anyway, the women's final, which we're hoping so we can do that. And then Murray State defeats Drake 96-80 in the MV's Missouri Valley Conference semifinal. So Murray State advances to the final tomorrow at 2 Eastern on ESPN 2 and ESPNU, or ESPN 2 and ESPN Plus. And then that is, then they're the 1 seed. Grand Canyon has 1 seed. Grand Canyon has 30 straight wins, which is incorrect. No matter what league you're in, and you're blowing out, you're winning on average by like 20 points. Even if you're in a major and you're showing you're really good in a major, especially like in the WAC, like a team like this, you know you mean business. You still mean business if you dominate every game pretty much. Almost, except today they did, but they dominated a lot of their games. They dominated a lot of their games, as you can see right there. And especially against the teams that are near more of the bottom teams. Like, they blew them out by like 30, so we're showing they are worthy. And they've proven they can upset a team March. And it'll be like a 12 seed, 13 seed. Like I could see being a 12 seed ranking easily, so. And then in the CA Championship semifinal, Campbell's beat Charleston 80-15, so it's the William & Mary Tribe and the Campbell fighting Campbells. tomorrow in the CA championship final. So there's a 3 seed Campbell, and the 9 seed William and Mary. They say in the CA championship final at 2 Eastern and CBS Sports Network. And then Norfolk State clinches the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. And they could be like a 12 seed as well. Maybe 12, 13. Because they beat Missouri. They fell at Alabama, but only by 10. They defeated Wyoming, which is a good mid-major. They're a good mid-major. Green Bay, they're the Horizon champions, and they lost them by 1. They beat Washington State, lost Washington State by 8. But still, they have some. And they beat Auburn. Seems like these seasons are not the best, but they still beat them. Yeah. That shows they're still tough. Played some tough mid-majors as well, so. 60-56, Norfolk State beats Howard for the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference final title. Belmont Bruins defeat the Missouri State Bears. Belmont and Drake, the 2 teams that lost, are still going to be in the WBIT or WNIT. They still get postseason bids no matter what, obviously, because the Missouri Valley Conference is a strong major conference. You can see that there's top 5 teams, only 2 games apart from the top 10. There's 2 teams tied for first. For 16-4, 2 teams at 15-5. Illinois State 11-6. Maybe Northern Iowa can be WNIT team, so there's a good bit of slate teams. That could be WBIT or WNIT. So, but Belmont as the 2 seed, or the 3 seed, excuse me. Belmont as the 3 seed plays Missouri State, the 1. Again, 2 Eastern, 1 Central Time, and ESPN 2, and also on simulcast and ESPN Plus. Southern defeats Alcorn State for the Southwestern Athletic Conference tournament final, 64-44. Alcorn State was the 6th. They upset Alabama A&M, the 3 seed in the quarterfinals, and then the day after they upset Texas Southern. But they just couldn't win the SWAC. Be upset Southern in the SWAC tournament final. And then the ugly tournament final, Harvard had to beat Princeton, and then they beat Columbia. Harvard, there were 3 teams. Harvard, Columbia was the automatic qualifier. Harvard, Princeton, there could be 2. Most likely there'd probably be 2. But could you see a 3rd team? Could you see like a Harvard, Princeton loser? Could they potentially be a WBIT team? First 4 out. Maybe. Could they be a first 4 out automatic qualifier? I think I would assume they'd be a WBIT team. However, I would assume. But I could be wrong. I would think they would be. But you never know. You could have 2 teams. 3 from the IBs. I would think 2 for sure. In Harvard and Columbia, because I said if whoever plays Columbia, if it's a close game, I think the other teams and they should be. Princeton, I don't know, because I think Princeton and Harvard got out for the right to go to that NCAA tournament. And maybe Virginia Tech. I think Virginia Tech was the last team out in the ranking predictions, and I could see them being the first team out, and I could see them being the last team in, the very last team in. No, because of that, and I could see Princeton and Virginia Tech maybe switching spots. As much as Princeton has like a better record and stuff like that, I think. Maybe just being the ECC. I might just favor region. Because that's a bit. And then you have Liberty beat Milton CC in the Conference UCA Championship final, 53-48 with 11 minutes. And then UC San Diego defeats UCS for the Big West Championship final, 75-66. So tomorrow we have a two-seater meet, 1 seed VI, in the PGA Championship final in Eastern Series return. They're doing not that big at Campus State, though at VI, which is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, at Stabler Arena, and then at Eastern, Stone and Fairlight Valley and Fairlight Dickinson, and ESPN. And the only reason it's on ESPN is because the men's Ivy League final is on ESPN 2. So, and that's at the Pagoda Senior Big Sur, Hackensack Degree. Stonehouse ineligible for conference tour, but that doesn't mean they're not going to try to win the conference title, the conference championship title, tournament title. And then, both these teams will still fight hard because it's not going to be a case. I don't think it will be like they had one last year's 2024 OECD Basketball Championship, where the team winner was Southern and they weren't eligible, so they tried to rest their players. You want to play and win regardless, so. And then William Mary takes on Campbell 2 Eastern Series return, and then 2 Eastern on ESPN 2 and ESPN Plus, because my team is Central Time. Belmont in Missouri State. And then the Women's Championship for Sports starts on the 18th. And then you have the WBIT first round all games in the WBIT. Each round are played in all the rounds. The first round, the second round, the last 8, which is the quarterfinals. And they're all played the same day at campus sites. And then a WNIT is played at campus sites, but they're not all played the same day. You have some on the 30th, you have some on the 21st, and you have some on the 22nd. They're spacing out games. You have 6 one day, you have 5 the first day, and then on Saturday you have 5, and then the WNIT you have for Saturday 5, and then you have 6, and then you have 5, so you do have a space out a little bit, but they do space out the WNIT games a bit. So yeah. And I will do work on the WNIT and WBIT if I can. I will. Especially in the days that there's no NCAA tournament games. I still will. But if there's enough WNIT at the same time, and there's not, and even on days like the 24th, or 25th, if there are enough that I can show you, because they might be on like Flow Sports or like Big TN Plus. Most of them should be. Most of them should be on ECN Plus because, the WBT games will be, so. But if there's enough at one time to show you, especially in the first day of the WBT first round going on at the same time, there should be enough, so. And if there is, I will show you games. If I can. Like on the 26th, for example, March, there's only 2 games, so I will be able to show you but I will do WN19 WBA2 LeBron, just like on days there is none, like there might only be one game on, and it might be like West Coast, right, one game on, sure I might watch the game, I'll watch the game, but obviously, I can't do LeBron now, just 2 games, but if there are enough to just a tad of LeBron, No, for even like 30 minutes, an hour, where there's like 3 games in, 4 games in. I'll do it, But yeah,